Alright, Christopher Lynch, here is your brand new Olympus OMG 1975 camera with your 50mm lens right here. So I think I'm gonna show you how to load film into this and we'll go from there. So this right here is the film winding knob, and what you're going to want to do is this little lever right here. You want to pull it out like that and then pull this whole thing up so that the back of the camera pops open. And I've already got some Kodak gold in there. My computer's kind of shitting out on me right now. But anyways, so this stuff right here, you want to take your film and put it in so that the little round end is pointing down. You want to fit it in here and then push this down into the film, lock it up. And you're going to want to pull out your tag so that it fits. And you're going to stick it right into this little divot and give it a crank, which I already did. Which you're going to use this lever right here. So once you feed it into those holes, you can see the end of the tag in there. And shut it so it snaps. Oh, and right here is your on, off, auto and manual choice. You're probably going to want to use the manual choice. So you'll see your film meter right here. This is kind of out of focus, but that shows that you're on your first exposure. So what you're going to want to do is, there's an S on there right now, you want to crank it forward, expose it once, crank it forward, expose it again, expose it one last time, and that just advanced all of the film that was exposed to the light, and now you're on your first exposure. Oh, and that was 100 ASA film, and your ASA meter is right here. So what you're going to want to do, it's on 200 right now, it's the last roll I shot on this film, or on this camera. You're going to want to pull it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this upside down. But you're going to want to pull it up like this, and it turns, like you can see. You turn it down to 100, so that your 100 is right in that little box, says 100 ASA. And this, not to be confused with this meter right here, which is your overexposure / underexposure meter. That is for something completely different, which I'll get into in a second. But anyways, so this is the lens, it's manual focus, blah blah blah. And this right here on the end of the ring, or on the end of the lens, is your aperture ring. So this is an f1.8. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but on the very inside of the lens is your shutter speed. Goes all the way down to 1 second. And there's a long exposure setting, but it's somewhere else. Oh yeah, right here. B. That, when you press the shutter, it'll stay open for as long as you hold it down. So you're gonna need a cable release for that. So that's B setting. I'm gonna put it back to manual. Okay, so I guess I can just tell you now what this does. This little guy right here is your overexposure. So if your photo is too bright and it's overexposed, then you're gonna let some less light in and overexpose it. If you're really underexposed and you're not getting enough light in, you want to underexpose it. So yeah, that's that. And this is the shutter right now. It won't let you push it down unless you've correctly advanced your film. So this little thing right here, I'm just going to take a picture and waste one of your shots. I'm sorry. Whoops. So that advances your film right there. And that is the shutter. So, hello. And that just took a picture. So, that's that. And another important thing to know is this right here is the self timer. So, just to give you an, I'll just take another shot, fuck it. Advance it forward. When you have the self timer on, you'll hear that, and you'll get your, keeps going for, I don't know even how long, but basically you get your timing shot. And there it goes. So, let's see, what else is there to know? I have another lens here that I'm just going to send with you. It's not a great lens. It's this guy, f3.8 zoom lens. I don't know if you're into that, but I'm going to send it to you anyways. And if you want to switch these out, you have your button over here, right there. So you want to, there's this silver button right here, and this right here. You're going to grip both of those, and turn. Ta-da! So then you have your inside of your camera, and you're going to take your other lens right here and find the red dot. There's the red dot. Red dot. Line them up. Once you line up the red dots, you're going to twist. And you'll feel it lock into place. And then you have your focusing, same kind of deal as the old lens. Your aperture ring's right here. Your shutter speed is on the other side of that. And yeah, this lens is kind of cool. Get you some good macro focus. But I don't use it that much, but you might find some creative uses for it. So I'm going to take this guy off. This one's a little trickier to take off. Okay, actually, I'll just leave it on for now. That's all I can think of that you need to know about this bad boy. Oh yeah, tripod mount is important. Battery replacement. I just replaced it. The batteries last for like 8 years, so I don't think it's a big deal. You have to, if it does die though, you have to use a nickel or a dime to unscrew that. And, oh, right here, this is important. When you're ready to unroll your film, switch that up, pull this out, and rewind it like this. But I'm not going to do that because that would waste your shots. So then I just set it back down. So yeah, when you're done using it, just switch it to off, because there's some battery that goes into, oh yeah, the light meter, which I need to show you. Can you see that? No, absolutely not. So when I look into it, I gotta turn it on. On the left-hand side, so this side, you'll see a little bar, and it says manual on top. And on the side, there's going to be a set of numbers, which is your shutter speed reading. It's the light reading, basically. And your shutter speed is determined by that, so use it wisely, do what it tells you. And so one more time, that's a full advancement, snaps back. Shutter speed, ASA, self timer right here, and film rewinding / opening the back of the camera. And once you rewind it all the way, you'll feel it kind of click and then you'll feel it like rattling around in there because there's no more tag back here holding it in place. So then you just pull that up and it pops open and you take out your film and then do whatever you want with it, wherever you're getting it developed. Anyways, so that's the run through on this guy, and I think I'm gonna go ship it right now. So yeah, I hope you have a lot of fun with this guy or gal, whichever you want. I haven't named the XS. Alright, peace, brother.